There you are. Yep. Shift key because I like running.
Oh boy, I did all that, huh?
As it turns out, yeah.
And now I gotta finish kind of the receiving half.
Right.
Get this
That's
all
right. You're
connected
doing
up
the
and
delivery and then like
swapping out
some teardown of the old gear.
pretty much all teardown of the old gear.
There is that.
Might even put up some new gear so that the excess wire I'm sending out here becomes cable instead, and we just have an outpost for cable.
Does mean we'll probably end up with more. Oh, what are those steel pipes going up that conveyor belt?
Yep.
Speaking of going up, I'm going to head back to the hub and check on our space elevator stuff.
Alright, I'm going to start hacking away at this.
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
I'm definitely going to need that awesome sink I put down here.
Is kind of, it's a little saddening to be ripping out old stuff.
Yeah.
I tore down my entire coal power facility earlier this week, and it's just like, oh, I was so proud of it. I put all that effort into that.
Yeah.
But now it's an aluminum factory, and hey, whatever works.
Yeah. I gotta upgrade a little bit of the concrete and copper as well. So I've still got a significant chunk of work to do on this.
$750 automated wirings are done. With no leftover bits in storage. Oh, I love it when I actually get the math right. Fantastic.
All right.
And we're 100 away from the versatile frameworks being done.
Oh, good.
That's very happy making.
Very much so. One step closer to being done with that space elevator delivery.
Yep. As a matter of fact, the assembler making the last of the versatile frameworks has all of the mod frames in it. It's just steel beams now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, literally the last piece of machinery for this.
All right. Let's start tearing it up.
All right, which means it's time for me to start looking at the adaptive control unit work.
Adaptive. Oh yeah. The one of the other parts of the space elevator shipment. What does that take?
It takes the automated wirings I just finished. It takes heavy mod frames, computers, and circuit boards. So I'll be making probably a trip or two down to computer land.
Makes sense.
For the materials. Because again, we're doing this as a controlled build.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to go and look at the math real quick and go, okay, exactly how many do I need to bring over here? Because modular engines are a done thing. They're going to take a while, but I don't need to get any more mats. I don't need to build any more stuff. Those are done except for the time it's going to take. So, literally it's just that ACU. All right, so I need to do some Matt's tally math. Let's just delete all of that in my spreadsheet. Don't need it anymore. The tab I was using for doing my aluminum calculations, like, yeah, I don't need that anymore. That's built. I'm done.
Good stuff. All this random conveyor beltage needs to go.
I hate the things where it's like, okay, so 15 of these plus some other stuff makes 2 of a thing at a time.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Those numbers are not messing around.
Ratios, 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 ratios. Oh, right, I already did this math. 500 circuit boards, 100 heavy mod frames, 100 computers, and the 750 automated wirings. Doesn't take very many per minute, so I can use whatever low budget conveyors I want.
Why am I pinging instead of placing? Come on.
I was gonna say, was that you? I'm like, why am I
Yeah.
hearing a ping in my ear? I can't believe that lined up perfectly. 100 heavy mod frames. Oh, yeah, these are such small numbers. I'm not going to need anything large. Okay. 4 regular storage containers coming up.
This whole ridiculous mass.
Whoops. Look, you stupid giant thing. I don't need your supervision, all right? I know you have opinions on how I built this, but you can just take your big space tick butt out of my way. What's really scary is after all this time, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 heavy mod frames in that heavy mod frame output bin.
Yeah.
Because that's how slow the process is to make those dang things.
However, that is going to be enough to make the other half of the fuel island generator.
This is true.
So once I'm done with this, that might be the next thing I do, is just finish the other half of that project.
Just go all in on that.
Yep. I've already got the rest of it set up. I just need to place down the fuel generators.
Oh, that's why. I was like, where did they go? I'm missing 4 things, and I realized, no, I put conveyor lifts at the ends of these storage containers, and they take 4.
Ah.
Because as soon as I put the 100 heavy mod frames in, I'm down to 96. I'm like, wait, what just happened? Oh, they're in the lift.
Ah, yeah.
I'm freaking out going, what do you mean I'm 4 short on the automated wiring? I swear I checked this. Ah! All right, computers and circuit boards. Let's go on a trip. All right, you're still rigging outputs, which is why the iron isn't moving.
Yeah.
Pardon me, sorry. I don't know, Spud, is the mug you're carrying around coffee, or is it some other beverage?
I would say it's probably cocoa, but
yeah. Hot brown morning potion, whichever form that takes for you.
Yep.
Are we just not making spare circuit boards yet?
Not yet, no. That's purely an overflow thing. We're using all the circuit boards to make computers. Like 100% of the circuit boards to make computers.
Well,
Yeah, sorry that hasn't quite come to fruition yet.
That might make this a little more challenging.
You might need to custom order the circuit board aspect of it.
Yeah, I'm literally thinking, I have tickets, I'm not afraid to use them. This is one of those cases where using the awesome tickets is a valid life choice.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of my way, you stupid... Oh, thank goodness I didn't die. In earlier builds of the game, if you went into a hypertube and there was one of the space tick giraffe blobs in your path, you could die.
Oh boy.
I don't know if they've actually fixed that bug or if it just didn't trigger for me.
I haven't ever run into it myself, so I don't know.
Good news is we are making computers.
There is that. That's always good news.
Oh, look at that. Reason to come back through here. I was just here a couple minutes ago, and
Now whole
there's an
floor is
awesome
gone.
sink where there was not one before. Yeah, well, that too.
Trying to trim down this lobby a bit. Probably rearrange it. It's a bit more accessible, a bit less everywhere.
Yeah, I kind of like the walk in and there's a smorgasbord of options facing you there.
Yeah, I do like that aspect. I'm going to try to keep that as much as possible.
Well, all right. Circuit boards come in bundles of 200. I'm going to check the bin with the random stuff we've gotten from crash sites to make sure we don't have... Oh, we got 50, but that's not a useful number.
Yeah. Not at the quantities
All
we're
right.
needing.
3 bundles it is. Got the tickets for it. Did cost a few tickets, but
Got what you need?
got what I need.
So that hole
I
goes-
overdid it somehow.
gonna go
Weird.
to way over there.
I burned too many tickets somehow. The Awesome Shop is weird. The way I carted it up, it actually gave me more. Should have been suspicious of how much it cost, but oh well. So we've got an extra 600, 700 circuit boards laying around. Whoops.
Okay.
It's not the end of the world. We'll use them.
Yeah. Alright, making 20, which then becomes, yeah.
And since you are about to be sinking a whole lot more stuff, it's not like we won't get more tickets.
There's that.
Oh, I'll bet it would be a good thing to throw some shards into this manufacturer, wouldn't it?
Possibly, yeah.
Because at 1 per minute, it will take 100 minutes. Which, I mean, we'll probably be done with it by the end of the night, but on the other hand, why not speed it up?
Exactly.
No, it'll take more power. Which would be a consideration, except for that monstrosity you built on the coast over there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean monstrosity in a good way, let's be
Yeah.
clear.
Call goes in there. Alright, I'm officially swapping over the input lines for the steelworks because we're kind of running out of materials.
So 55 megawatts power usage.
Alright, that should be one coal line.
Wow, the power requirement went from 55 megawatts to 167 megawatts,
Yeah, the exponential
but we're now getting 2 per minute.
increase ain't messing around.
The important part is we just made our first 2 adaptive control units. 98 to go. Ooh, and Verstel frameworks are done.
Ooh.
Absolutely, totally, completely done.
There's the iron.
I admit I'm tempted to go 250% on this modular engine one. Like, more power, but as previously noted, what are we worried about? Power?
Yeah.
Like, I'm less worried about going 250% on the ACUs because, like I said, in an hour we're going to be done with that.
Yeah.
Those will be done before we're done with this session. But if I can carve a little time off of the...
What if we just send you this way instead?
...167 megawatts goes to... $238. Wow. We're now making 2.5 per minute.
Okay.
With, let's say, 335 to go. Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We will probably be close to done by end of session, if not all the way done. I can't make it go any faster at this point.
Sounds like a plan. Let's say we don't need that awesome sync there anymore. Which we don't. Alright. The base steel input lines should be now up and running.
Cool. Grab the tickets out of there, so we have 11 tickets again. If we need to do emergency purchases, we can. I don't think there's any other functional stuff we need.
Mm-hmm.
Get away from me. Sort of thing wants to be my pet. It's like, no, that's
No, we're not adopting the tick now.
absolutely not. Oh, we never grabbed that one. You did grab that one. Good. Right, and you've got black powder being made down the hill a bit, right?
Yeah, down the hill, yeah.
Well, there's some up here in this bin, so I'll grab that. I'm gonna do a little ammo creation here real quick.
Oh, I put it down the wrong... Ah, crap.
Dope.
Supposed to go in there, alright.
Well, get a bunch more and do that some more. Not quite sure why I grabbed all that fuel.
Made the absolute dumbest mistake of sending the iron ore to the wire constructors.
Oh! Oh no!
So I gotta take out all... Thankfully none of them were powered or taking any materials, but still. There we go. That should be correct now.
No. Cut that out.
That'll make the iron ingots to send to the other half of the steel line. Alright. And we're back.
Excellent.
That's mark 2. 3 is that the excess wire I'm looking at there? Okay. Okay. There's like 100 little things I need to do, but I need to also prioritize.
I get that.
It's more intensive than I thought. Okay.
Remember a conversation we had about making ridiculous ramps?
Ridiculous ramps?
Or ridiculous sky bridges?
Yeah.
I'm in the process of doing one of those right now.
Oh, are you? What's the occasion?
If you will look off to basically spawning off of the concrete works back in the hub zone.
You're heading out to that plateau, aren't you?
I want that hard drive, and I've never been up to that plateau before. So I have no idea what I'm in for. None whatsoever.
Well, best of luck to you.
Also, I hate heights, for the record.
Worth mentioning, yeah.
Yeah, close to being able to just go flat. But not quite.
It's not really connected to anything, is it?
I realize putting all these windows on this very, very temporary ramp is a little silly, but... Oh, that's a nice view of the steelworks, though.
Yeah. And this whole spider web of layered splitters.
Oh, I should probably arm myself. There we go.
Might not be a bad idea.
That was why I spent a bunch of time making a ridiculous amount of ammo.
Ah.
Also going to turn off my sprint. Because just sprinting my way off the edge of the map, or off the edge of the plateau would be kind of silly. Okay, so far, no hostiles.
All seems to be working, and do in fact have steel beams being sent internally. So now I just gotta connect the dots.
You just get a unique picture of the hub zone, though.
Oh, definitely looking forward to seeing that later.
Okay, so I'm at this first part, and I actually now have to build up more. I'm not actually on the top of the plateau where the hard drive is.
Oh.
Do I just keep building up from where I was? Maybe.
That's 212. Okay. 3212. All right.
Another useful function of the jetpack is doing a pop-up real quick to go, now where am I? Oh, there's the hard drive. Having a hard time believing they just left this devoid of hostiles. But I built a lookout tower near it, and there was nothing there yet. Maybe I just need to get closer. Maybe they figured, yeah, we put this thing 300 meters up at a difficult to get to spot. That was all the work we figured it was taken, or that was needed. Because, yeah, I am not seeing a single critter. Got 24 heavy mod frames and 16 computers out of it. And 9 more AI limiters, which I'm not going to turn that down. Oh, right, I can just do that. I always forget about the fact that you can just throw down a random MAM, start the hard drive processing, and then just take the MAM down.
Yeah.
Just seems counterintuitive. Like, oh, I just destroyed the hard drive. No, it started. I'm also looking down on Mothra.
Huh.
The sad part is, having done that, there's literally no reason to come up here ever again. Except for the view.
Yeah.
Like, might as well tear it all down. Ugh. Which is actually going to be even more nerve-wracking. Yeah, to heck with it.
Oh, come on, are you really gonna... Damn, alright, well... some of the, conveyors I put down are refusing to acknowledge they exist, so...
Oh.
I'm going to quit out and come back in and see if that helps.
Fingers crossed.
Not so much.
Okay.
Could you come down here and, help me with a thing or two? I may need to remove objects that may or may not exist in my world.
Not a problem. This ramp is, oh, love that autosave. Alright. At some point someone will have to come back and finish tearing down this ramp, but that doesn't have to be right now. I got most of it gone. Okay, so over there, I really should just go ahead and use the hyper tubes at that point. Faster than jetpacking and then running.
Yeah.
But in 5.5 minutes, we will have another hard drive result.
Nice.
Haven't done one of those in a while.
Been a little while, yeah.
And now I know that I can just go up to that plateau and there's literally nothing to worry about fighting to get at that hard drive. Just needs 30 motors.
Which I suppose is comforting.
Like, I was fully armed and ready, so... The one time I was, like, over-prepared.
Alright. So, over here... Is there a conveyor lift right here?
Okay, I'm looking at your screen. So, you've got... Yes, there's a conveyor lift there that I'm guessing you're not seeing.
No. Could you remove that?
Boop.
Alright.
It is gone.
This conveyor belt here also is a ghost to me.
So this
Right
Mark
here.
III?
Yeah. This section right here.
Okay.
And both of the ones connecting to this merger here that I'm standing on now.
Both of the ones connecting to...
On the other side.
So both of the ones on that... Okay, so the one coming out of the constructor...
And the one going out of the merger, yeah.
That Mark I and that Mark I are now gone.
Thank you. Let's see if...
Let's make sure it actually lets you do the thing first.
No, that one ghosted too.
What? It shows up for me. I've got a Mark III belt.
Yeah, I just can't, like... Can you put down, like, the Mark III there and the conveyor lift and whatnot?
Okay, hang on. Let me switch over to the things. So Mark III, between those. And is it a Mark III up to that...
Up to that, the top of that conveyor pole, and just connect the rest of it there. Yeah, like that, yeah.
Is it showing for you that... Okay. If it's working, it's working.
Oh, it... That one disappeared for me, but is it there for you? Then it's probably
Interesting
fine.
that it placed that, but... Now, should I be seeing material go through, or is it not being fed yet?
It's not being fed yet. I just wanted it connected.
And you want ones over here?
Yeah, one's over there.
Okay, I put those ones back.
All right.
Weird. All right.
Yeah. That's happened a couple times where it places, but I don't get to actually see it.
And what's funny is they supposedly one of the bug fixes in this latest update was to fix some co-op jank. So, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry I was in the way.
No worries. Just go there.
We already have 80 of our adaptive control units of the 100 we need. And we're past the halfway mark on modular engines.
Nice.
260 out of 500. At 2.5 a minute. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if we don't get there tonight, we will get real close. Oh, cool.
We got...
Because 240... 1 per minute would be 4 hours. 2 per minute would be 2 hours. We're doing a little more than that. So a little less than 2 hours. We may be able to celebrate the end of the session by sending up a shipment.
Nice.
It's going to be close. But that would be a heck of a send-off.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Pipes and steel beams are now being sent to their proper storage again.
All right. Well, I've got a thing I know you don't want.
Oh.
Compacted steel ingot, which is the iron plus compacted coal.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we do not care about that. We have the pure iron ingot, which is the water-infused version of it.
Okay.
It produces at 65 a minute, so it is a slightly more than double the production speed. Like, if you need iron in a big way, in a big hurry,
Yeah.
instead of 1-to-1 getting you 1, it's 7 plus 4 water, or values of water, getting you 13.
Mm-hmm.
Which is definitely more bang for your buck and faster.
Makes sense.
And the other option is, if we needed quick wire more, better, faster, like lots, or half again as fast, there is fused quick wire, which is basically the Caterium ingot plus 5 copper ingots to make 12 quick wire instead of 1 to 5 like the normal recipe. I think either one of those two, the pure iron or the fused quick wire, would be fine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm leaning toward the pure iron because it's like, okay, iron and water. You can usually find iron near enough to water to make that work.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because I just don't see fused quick wires being remotely important. I'm not aware of there being a recipe where it's like, oh yeah, you need crap tons of quick wire, more than you're going to get from already having a Caterium node.
Yeah, the only thing, well, maybe high-speed connectors, but even then...
It might come up again too, but I could toss a coin on that one. That's
yeah.
So yeah, that's at 90 per minute output instead of 60 per minute from the normal. Versus getting 65 a minute iron ingots instead of 30. But then again, there's so much iron everywhere.
Yeah.
I flip-flop back and forth on this, and it's like, eh. The other thing is with copper, it's like, okay, you already have limited copper. Here, we want you to use a bunch of it to make quick wire faster.
It kind of requires, and sometimes you have Caterium, but not copper, so...
Yeah, I'm still going to go with the pure iron ingot. They're both going to be edge cases, but I feel like pure iron may come out to be more useful. Because as we've already learned, being able to make a lot of iron ingots in a hurry can be useful.
Yep.
All right, picking that one. The giant zigzag causeway across the sky.
Oh.
Go after my next target. There's another hard drive over there. It's going to be guarded by some hogs, if I remember that location correctly from my exploration recently. And it just needs 4 EIBs, which I'm carrying plenty of those. Not going to bring the Explorer along that. I just don't feel like driving the Explorer along a ramp across the sky. Seems like it's begging for trouble at that point.
A little bit.
I do appreciate you building this super extra wide, though, because it's giving me slightly less heebie-jeebies as I go across here.
Yeah.
It's a non-zero amount, but it's less than it could have been.
Okay.
Honestly, what I see over there? That is a power slug hovering above one of those. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, now you've resolved and decided to appear. This is absolutely just the definition of spaghetti, but... Actually, I suppose I could. This would be like the one time I use a smart splitter for just, like, actual sorting purposes in a clean manner.
Add another power slug? Because I will grab the heck out of that if it is. I don't know how I'm getting that power slug that is above one of the, let's call them eggplant trees.
If I do that, if one of them gets packed up, they'll all get packed up. So yeah, let's not do that. I'll modify the overflows a bit. Because I came to a realization about smart splitting off of a manifold.
Oh.
Sometimes I would put smart splitters at the end of the manifold for excess materials. Except that only overflows if the machine at the end is overflown, not if the whole manifold is overflown.
Okay.
So...
Oh, I see where you're going, yeah.
So the actual answer is to put the smart splitter for the excess materials at the front.
Okay, so where are the things defending that slug? Because there's no way it's just going to let me have the slug without something coming out trying to kill me. It just seems really unlikely. Or what happened is when you were building this whole facility, you cleared out the critters near it, never grabbed the power slug, and then you just never respawn because there's too much equipment nearby.
Oh,
That also works.
Interesting.
So I've got a slug. I'm over at the Crater Lake.
Got it. So this speed is 2. Is there any... Right. Any...
Did I just watch a hog fall out of a tree?
What? Alright, 60. Right, okay, yeah. Okay. Every so often you have to be like, did I do this math right at all? Just a little bit short on that. Alright. Need some reps.
Oh.
Then I can expand the concrete and the copper. And then we should finally be in business once and for all. I am almost done. But apparently the Steelworks Mark III was absolutely just a 2-day job.
There's no way around that. Good thing you didn't try and finish it last time around.
Yeah. I thought it would be kind of simple. It was not.
Oh, it's in the middle of that lake. Oh. Great. What a pain in the butt is that going to be? Like, is the challenge just to get out in the middle of that lake, or is the challenge to fight something horrible once you get there? I've acquired 2 green power slugs so far, though.
Hey.
Also, I'm really glad I made all that rifle ammo, because... yeah. Oh, it's just bugs.
Just bugs, huh?
I can shoot bugs all day long.
Do apologize for being quiet the last little bit. Was nomming on some food at the last minute.
No worries. I'm taking pot shots at flying bugs.
Oh, that.
I don't know where the last one went, but oh well.
Tiny section of conveyor.
Oh, there was another spawner in there. Ha ha ha. Where are you? There you are.
That should actually be it for the internals. Now I just need to... I should have grabbed some power shards while I was up there.
Maybe it's they put bacon agaric into this game. So it's like, bacon, one of my favorite things. In the form of a mushroom, one of my least favorite things.
Yeah.
Why, game, why?
Meat plant.
Well, not
Meat
even plant. It's
meat fungus.
Meat fungus. Yeah. Ew.
Decay is an extant form of meat.
Scan hard drive. All right. Now we'll leave this place pristine, except for the things I killed along the way.
All right. Almost there. Just need to expand the copper ingots and the concrete going in, send them in, and we will have Steelworks Mark III. Already we are starting to reclaim some of our production of steel pipes and beams.
Excellent.
Just need to get the EIBs and SATers online, and that'll be that.
I really should have just brought the Explorer. Oh well. Oh, there's a... Which color of slug is in there? I might come away from this trip with another power slug. Let's find out. Because there is a rock, a destructible rock with little beams of light going into it. And you know what that means. Also coming back with more flowers, because those red things out here near the cold era that looked like they were mushrooms are actually flowers.
Huh.
I'm like, okay, I'll grab a bunch of those, take those home too.
That goes across to there, where it becomes wire. This lovely bug of sometimes it will let me make multiple stackable conveyor poles, sometimes it won't.
Ugh.
At any rate.
Say, do I need to come down and put some stackables in there?
Yeah, there's like one particular line that would be good to have a second layer on for this particular bit of logistics.
Yeah, sure. Give me just a second here. I'm offloading random bits of just ore into the awesome sink bin. It's not like we need sulfur ore or limestone ore or iron ore or caterium ore.
Indeed.
Those can just get sunk. Alright, on my way. And I feel like I don't want to do any more hard drive hunting until after we get the next unlocks. Because the recipes that are offered are based on what you have access to.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too carried away with... Okay, you are in the new facility. Somewhere in here. Marco! Polo!
Yeah, sorry, I'm dealing with a weird issue.
Oh, that's... Oh.
I was trying to clear it out. Some of it was still just, like, in the splitters.
Oh, I hate that. It's like the buffer in the splitters. Oh.
We are now making some stators. Alright. So... outside... the coal line coming into the north side. Kind of along the
Coal
water.
line coming in.
Along the water here. Where I'm standing on it now.
Okay, so I... Basically, I went the wrong way. I am stuck inside. Alright, let me get... Haha, we will get that in a moment.
In a moment, yeah.
Oh, come on. Do not get stuck in the geography, you silly thing.
There you are. So yeah, down over here.
Oh, by the way, I was wearing my Blade Runners and not my jetpack. That was silly.
Yeah, this.
All right,
this
so
line
you need
here.
an extra set of stackables.
Yep.
All the way along.
All the way down to where it then joins with the merger for the coal. I'm gonna put the concrete up on top of it.
So there, and just all the way over.
All the way
Got
over.
it.
Yep. Thank you.
Not a problem. Early access. And the tick giraffe thing made a horrible noise, probably criticizing my singing. Okay. Decision time number 2. Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Well, the rigger motor is back,
Hmm.
which we have conclusively, definitively said, hell no, we're not using crystal oscillators, a complex thing to make rotors, which are a simple thing to make.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, the production rate goes through the roof from 1 per minute to 7.5, but we don't need motors that badly right now. And to make the process of making them ridiculously more complex,
Yeah.
Adhered iron plate has some potential. It is iron. That's weird. Okay, it is iron plates, regular iron plates, plus rubber to make grips. So it takes screws and wires out of it entirely. So no copper products, no extra iron products. Just the iron plates and some rubber.
So...
But it's slower.
Yeah.
It's 3.75 per minute. But your resource usage, your materials usage is nil. It's 3 iron plates plus 1 rubber to make 1 rip. Instead of 6 iron plates, 12 screws to make 1 rip normally, or 10 iron plates plus 20 wire to make 3, which is what we're doing right now. We're using the that first ultimate recipe. This has potential. I
Potential,
like
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I like
potential.
it, but I saved the other one for last for a reason.
Oh.
7 circuit boards plus 28 quick wire plus 12 rubber equals a computer.
Wait. Circuit
No
boards,
screws, no plastic,
circuit boards, quick wire,
and rubber
and rubber to make.
to make a computer.
Oh.
And not only does it take less circuit boards, fewer circuit boards, and quick wire, which is the thing we make crap tons of, and rubber instead of plastic, which frees up plastic for other things. But your end result is I don't want to say 1.5 times more production rate, but normally it's 2.5 per minute for a single manufacturer making a computer the normal way. This is 3.75 per minute, which I think actually is half again as fast.
Yeah.
But it takes screws out of the thing entirely. There is no iron in that whatsoever.
Yeah.
There is plastic because the circuit board takes plastic.
There is that.
I mean, you're still using plastic, but it's not doubled up. It's not plastic to make this thing and also more plastic. And it takes... The only copper products you need at that point are the copper sheets, because you're not using cables. So you take cables and screws out of that.
Yeah, that's really attractive, actually.
See, that's why I was saying I saved the best for last.
Yeah, I think we
that really gets my vote. Yeah, all right, Caterium computer it is, because that's just... I mean, the adherent iron plate is nice, but it's not like we're hurting for ways to make rips. But
Indeed.
A better way to make computers? Sold. All right, I'm going to go turn some slugs into shards, because, well, can never have too many of those. I mean, I'll reclaim a few once we're done with the elevator shipment. But I feel like that was a lucrative hard drive run.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one was kind of a meh, but that alternate computer build, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's something.
Like, there's no guarantee you're ever going to use any of the alternate recipes, even if they look appealing. But when you're trying to do a build and you're like, well, these are the materials I have at hand in this location.
Yeah.
Which recipe works best? It's not even about, like, what gives you the most absolute efficiency buff. It's more about, this makes the logistics much less hellish.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I think that settles it for Steelworks Mark III. Once that concrete starts hitting the system, we start making EIBs again.
Hot dog. All right, I got us 3 more power shards going in the little personal storage box to replace the, like, 5 I've used for the current project. Oh yeah, that was a good run. I really am happy with that. Well, like I said, I don't want to get more hard drives until we start getting some more tech unlocks. It's always that weird balancing act. It's like, you want some. We have all the ACUs. First all frameworks, done. ACUs, done.
Heck
144 modular engines remain.
All right.
Which at 2.5 per minute is, let's say, in the area of an hour. Which is good. because
Yeah.
that's our usual runtime here.
Excellent.
I'm gonna go finish tearing down that ramp to nowhere.
We're not getting wire.
Okay.
Oh, you just didn't connect, huh?
You have another phantom thing you need me to come fix?
Yeah, looks like this conveyor lift is refusing to auto-connect, and which probably means these
Whoops.
are refusing as well.
Oh yeah, that's I can actually see the gap in your
Yeah,
like your video feed is delayed because I'm watching your Twitch.
yeah.
But yeah, look, there's a whole thing that's just let me get my keister on that. What is with these trees that like disappear and reappear? Eh. The shrubbery on the way to the hypertube entrance.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. What?
Which means this first one also. Yeah, that's about 4 lifts that need to be readjusted.
I just got down the hypertube on my way in. Okay. There you are.
So yeah, the first and last of the raised lifts on both sides need to be taken out and replaced with connecting to the splitters.
Okay, and that is a 3.
These are 3s. The ones on the other side are 2s. So yeah, on this line it's 3s.
Okay.
Ah, there we go.
That is now feeding.
Yeah, and then
You said the one on the other end?
Yeah. The first
That
machine
one's
and the last
feeding.
machine. Because those were the splitters I replaced to change over where the smart splitter was.
Alright, there are now things feeding
Huzzah.
through that.
Okay. There we go. Now it's getting wire. Now it's making stators.
Ah, excellent.
Because right now only half of them are working. And then these with the EIBs also have the same problem. There's 3 machines, 2 of them are not feeding concrete.
Yeah, I can see the middle one is feeding. And yeah, you're right, that is just absolutely not. Mark II, got it. That is now feeding concrete.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it just did not connect. And it is now feeding concrete.
Yay! Just make sure these are still working.
Yeah, I'd say while I'm here, let's
Oh, there might be a few back here that are... Oh, wait, no. This is just... This wasn't connected at the very end here. That one.
Oh.
One of my foundries was not actually connected properly. This is why you do checks, kids. How about you? Your manifold is still trying to fill in, huh? Oh no, you're full up, that's why. Because you were waiting for this to get all fixed. Your output efficiency was waiting. Okay, but yeah, that is working okay.
Yeah, that's part of the weirdness is like you start building these really big things and then having to spot check every last one of them.
Yeah. And then with manifolds, it's like, did I do something wrong, or is it just kind of still filling in? Okay. Okay. There we go. We got some EIBs coming in. We got stators coming in.
Big sigh of relief.
Yeah,
Yep.
there we go.
There go the stators coming out. Yeah. What's the middle, or not middle bin because there's 6, so saying middle is not entirely accurate, but what am I expecting to see come into this? Because right now there's a belt that's empty. Looks like a Mark III.
That would be excess wire.
And since we aren't making a lot of excess yet...
Yeah, that will be waiting for a while, but... I figured might as well... Like, the primary outputs of this factory are steel beams, steel pipes, stators, EIBs.
Yep.
On the off chance that once all that storage fills up, it will also store any excess concrete and turn any excess wire into cable, so that we have a place here to pick up cable. That is
makes
the plan.
total sense.
But primarily...
Oh, look, stators are moving up the cable, or up the belt towards the towards the home base again.
Yep, home base should now be getting materials for that again.
Oh, I'm just going to not look at that clipping.
Yeah,
clipping material.
I kind of had to... Yeah.
It's okay. These things happen.
Yeah. Okay, that is Steelworks Mark III. Let us never think about it again.
And again, perfect is the enemy of the good, so...
Yeah. But we're now producing all of these things at a steady rate, much faster than we were before.
In much greater quantities.
And much greater quantities per minute as well.
So no more of the, well, crap, I need 20 more steel beams and I'm going to be waiting a while.
Mm-hmm. So that was like 5 hours of my life spent on that building.
Well, it would have been quite so bad if multiplayer Satisfactory wasn't just a little tiny bit janky.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, there were glitches of your own making, and then there were things where the game just let you down.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put my jetpack back on, because I'm going to go up a big scary ramp and tear it down from under my feet as I go.
Alright, time to sink some of this excess construction material. Well, that was a project.
Oh, yeah. I mean, vitally necessary, though.
Very much so. Gonna be happy to have it in some time when it fills up and gets all running. There's a lot of manifolds in there that need to even out. Let's go double our power again. That sounds
Why
like
not?
fun.
Again. Alright, doing a spot check. Not really sure why, because I really have got all that done. Suppose I can tear down the manufacturer for its spare parts. I mean, it is made of heavy mod frames, and it gets those power shards back.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are done. No more ACUs.
That was intense, and sorry I wasn't, like, talking a whole lot or making that entertaining, but, like, that was a lot of stuff to juggle and figure out logistically.
Oh, yeah. That was non-trivial.
Upgrades are... in-place upgrades especially are complicated.
Oh, yeah.
Actually haven't been over here since I started working on that, so I'm seeing the iron ingot line you put down here.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, the other mine is there, and I left myself enough room in that row of smelters. I can just add 8 more next to it. All right, I've largely torn out everything in the... I mean, I've left the walls and everything in place because I like having those dividers there for the next thing we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
112 modular engines remain to make. Well, hopefully, by the time you've got that finished, we will
Be able to be close to sending up the space elevator shipment.
I'd say if you can get that thing done in under an hour, I'll be amazed.
I mean,
That takes
like
a lot of stuff.
The platform's done. I just need to make.
Oh,
the
that's right. You
buildings.
just have to place a bunch of
I just need to make the buildings and the pipe and the wires. That's not trivial, but it's also comparatively to the first layer very trivial.
That's right. You did leave yourself pretty well set, didn't you?
Yep.
Do you have a color preference?
Ooh.
For your new steelworks?
I figure like
I've used light blue and I've used green. I haven't really done much else.
Gray with some kind of trim, I figure, for the steelworks.
I could just use the Amtrak coloring I've used for the
oh yeah,
for the hypertube entrances.
But otherwise, no real preference. Whatever looks good out there in the desert sun, really.
There is that. Let's see here.
What can I afford to just junk here?
Of course, as the sun goes down, so it's like, yeah, great. Now I can't really tell how it's going to look. Yeah, the problem is the walls don't really get trim. They just get the one color.
Oh, yeah.
Ramps get the trim.
Having a bit of the jitters.
It is a little bit, isn't it?
Having a little trouble tracking my position, it seems.
Wonder if we need to do a reset or something.
It's possible.
Yeah, so you're still on Ultra, which I'm pretty sure I am too. Yep.
Since we're at the 2
But
hour
again,
mark, do you want to like just quickly like save, hop out, hop back in?
Yeah, what was the way we did that last time? Was it I saved or
you save?
I mean, I save obviously.
Yeah, you save, you quit, I quit, you restart the game. Not the whole game, but like restart the session.
The session, yeah.
From scratch, and then I rejoin.
Okay, well, get to a safe spot. I see you're in a tube, or at least you were as of that point in the Twitch stream.
Exit to main menu.
Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do here.
All right. A little better now.
Yeah, it's not doing that weird shuddering thing it was doing earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what I think I'm going to do. Ooh, the moon's coming up. Well, that is some dramatic lighting.
Oh, yeah.
Because all the walls end up just being a color, and the window trim, like the pane borders are always black. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one color for 2 of the 3 floors, or 2 of the 3 rows, and then do like a like dark blue or something for either the top or the middle. Do you want to stripe around the middle, or do you want to stripe around the top? I kind of feel like the middle would look a little too cheesy. I kind of thinking I'll go up the top.
Yeah, that might be it.
Okay, so let's...
Alright, so we're going to say...
So I have hundreds of paint canisters, so this is... I really hate the fact that the one thing you can't really do effectively is type in values into the paint gun presets. They're editable. You can sit there and double click on them and say, I'm going to type in a number. But the result you get is not what you think you're getting. It doesn't work right.
That's interesting.
1, 2, 3. Update preset. Yep. Select color. Oh, I like that. Yes.
All right, now to get the... Why is that pinging? Did Alt? Alt's just getting held down for whatever reason? Okay. So, now I had to clear out half my inventory for that, so now I'm going to go back and get copper sheets and poles and whatnot to place power poles. And then we're going to hook that all up and have a good time.
It'd be ready to roll.
Yep. Had just enough to get the other 34 fuel generators. So now they just need fuel and to be hooked into the grid. My power plant magnum opus. Because there's really gonna be nothing better than this until, I mean, technically there is a fuel source above oil, but
for the very, very foreseeable future,
like wrangling that particular material, uranium to be specific, is complicated enough to be just an ordeal in and of itself, and solving it is more the reward than actually getting the like 1.2 gigawatts of power out of it. Yeah,
like power we've got.
Power we will have for a nice long while. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need plastic because these are gonna be Mark II pipelines.
Paint gun is not very forgiving of that. It will let you waste ammo all day long if you want.
Yeah, it'll let you double click all day.
Or click into the sky, or, you know.
Yeah.
I think you're going to like the result here, though. I'm moderately pleased with this so far.
Looking forward to it.
I grab enough extra. Like, I'll have to go back up there for more paint at some point, but I'm a little ways away from that.
Tempted once we get this online to make like a kind of like giant battery tower.
Oh yeah, get some batteries behind that.
Yeah, just one big extendable building full of batteries, so we can store all this excess power for a rainy day.
Okay, we'll just use this.
All right. Okay.
Did I bring enough paint cartridges to finish this? I don't know.
It's a big old building, I'll give you that.
I think I did.
Oh.
I may have nailed this. Oh yeah, that was the right choice. The middle stripe would have been, I mean, it would have worked, but I am much happier with this plan.
Very glad to hear it.
Oh, missed a couple spots. I forgot about there being the wall of the original facility.
Yeah, I need to replace some of that original glass with solid walls too. You can do that if you're there and you got the materials.
Also got some of the interior bits. Oh, get out of my way, you giant ugly thing.
Okay. That is a second floor of Fuel Generator Island. The second and final floor. Doubling our power output. Or at least this section of power output from 5 to 10 G. Oh yeah.
Oh, I am super happy.
Between that and the mega coal power plant, we should be cresting over 13,000 megawatts.
Oh, let me go find a power pole. Oh, look, there's one right there.
There's they're still
12
filling up at the
and
top.
change.
Yeah, it's still filling up, so it'll take a bit.
Yeah.
But, it'll waver for a bit.
Yeah, we're at 12.2 is our peak at the moment, but yeah. Oh, nope, it just peaked again. 12.5. Yep. Oh, yeah.
They're like
Power
turning
for
off and
days.
on, and yeah.
Oh, I like this a lot. Okay.
All right. Well, that's 2 macro projects done. Oh, goodness. The old bean is worn out from all that thinking.
Oh, that's not a good place to put that, so I'll put it...
I should take a picture while I'm there. So I can say, look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair. Seriously, though. Look upon ye mighty.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of stuff.
That is a lot of generators.
I'll put one here.
Ah, it's so nice. You know, you put in the hours on a couple long projects like that, and it still feels good to get them done.
Yep. Alrighty. Oops, I missed one. Raza friggin'. Okay.
I'm on my way back over.
Now that the sun is out and I can actually see what I'm doing. Bot checking.
Gonna grab some basic materials since I nuked my inventory like twice.
I get around that back corner? Yes, I did. I got all those down there. Oh, yeah, it looks good in the sunlight. Okay. All right, the new and improved paint scheme and some support pillars I have captured in a photograph.
Ah, you put in some support pillars?
Yeah, I put support pillars in there too.
Nice. Alright, I'm coming down.
Good time for it. Yeah, it's nice, bright sunlight.
Ooh, hello. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff.
Yeah, that I wasn't sure about that darker blue, but as soon as the sun came up and I got to look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, That worked well.
Yeah, it's very nice. I like it a lot.
I was coming through here and I'm like, okay, that's too much orange and I need to do something about it.
Oh, man.
Alrighty. Progress.
Sweet, sweet progress.
Power for days. We have steel products coming out our ears. Oh, yeah. We even got ourselves a potentially great extra recipe.
Very much so. All right.
Oh, I do like the way that turned out.
Yep, Stator's still going to the hub. Yeah, B's going. And
Yeah, the EIBs is fill up now. Okay, yeah, that's good.
And the steel pipes are going, and the steel beams fill the heck up. Bare concrete, yep. And yeah, we're producing all of those products faster than we originally were. Even...
By a fair bit, yeah.
And we're producing them all at once instead of, like, split between them, so... Huh. Look at that. Look at that. One more spot check.
39. We need 39 modular engines at 2.5 per minute.
Oh, boy.
So, yeah, right around the top of the hour, we should be all done with this.
Hot diggity dog. Running at like, yeah, 93, 99. Yeah, you're evening out. Good, good. Oh, love that. Love all of that.
Can't complain, can't complain.
How about y'all? Yep. Yep, you're doing good. No yellow lights, all green across the board.
I'm going to take a little trip down to your recent project.
Oh yeah,
Like I kind of saw bits of it while I was looking at the Twitch screen on the other screen, but
yep, it stands much taller now, and it was not exactly short before.
oh yeah, I've got mine double stacked too, and it's like that is a lot of machinery. When they say high end, they don't mean literally vertical, right?
Oh, that is a pretty building.
It does look a lot better, yeah. It's weird what a little paint will do. It's just like
honestly, yeah.
it was already
really
an impressive building, and now it's like a good-looking impressive building. Yeah.
Yeah. Architecture.
Like I know there are people who can do better. Like you look at some of the things people are doing on YouTube, and you're like, dude, how do you have the time and energy to do that on top of
all the math? Yeah.
You're already doing all the math and all the construction and all the laying of belts and making it all happy, and then you go and make it pretty. I mean, just stop showing off.
Goodness.
Just quit it. Can't take it. Now hop on top of an oil extractor here and get a view of this thing. That fisheye lens of the whole thing.
God dang. This is wild. Alright. How much power storage could I squeeze into an obscenely tall building? And where would I put it?
That's an oil, isn't it?
Hmm?
Oh, there's a, like, I don't remember if it's one of the normals or impure. It's an impure node. Yeah, what's even the point?
Yeah.
We get to the point of needing that because we're desperate. Something's gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Just mondo amounts of fuel generators. Yep. Okay, we're currently peaking out at 13.3, so which is probably pretty close to max.
Yep. Minus a little bit extra for all the overclocking is pretty much that's where we're at. Oh, I gotta stretch.
Oh, that's right. You're just sinking all of that, all that resin.
Yeah, all the resin. Yeah.
Like, it could all be turned into plastic, but then you got to get the plastic out of here to somewhere useful.
That's the thing. At the moment, don't really have anything useful for it.
Yeah, like we're already not using all the plastic we've got coming out of the little Co-op's first plastic and rubber facility.
Yep. Although I did take a chunk of it to make all the Mark II pipelines, so it was nice to have.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. You did it this way. Okay.
Checking out the layout.
Okay, so you got that pure. Oh, and you actually just did awesome sinks at both ends. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Because I'm pretty sure if I put them together, it would have overflown a Mark IV even.
Oh, and that's just the fuel generator. Okay, that's how you use this space. You use the space so differently that I didn't recognize the two pure node like locations. Like, oh, okay, that's how you did this.
Yeah.
Because I did it entirely differently.
That's kind of it. Is like what, just where you place things ends up being like quite a. When you have this big old sandbox and you can place, foundations anywhere. Turns out that just where you put things is a pretty big expression of your own personal sensibilities and decision making.
Yep.
Even if it's kind of a chaotic sprawl at times, it's like it's still yours.
Yeah, it would be hard to. I would be really surprised to see any two people who came up with the exact same build for anything. I mean, even setting aside things like, oh, I worked off of satisfactorytips.com and, oh, so did I. But, like, you probably laid them out differently. You placed your grid is in a slightly different angle or whatever,
Or you in my case, you used, like, several of those on top of each other to make a motor or like one building, or so how do you do that? It's like,
yeah,
how does it fit into the rest of your network? Do you convey it over to one drop point, or do you just like ride hypertubes to grab it by hand whenever you need it? Like,
right, what are you doing with it? Yeah. I know where there's a power shard.
Oh boy. Just so much. Just taking it all in.
Yeah, we have not been bored. Like, we've done some things.
We have put the work in.
I think.
Yep, those are still going. And you should be happy again. Yes, you are.
You must have cleared this out already. Because I'm not seeing any of the
Possibly.
poison spewing. Oh, no, because this is along the way. Like, there's the hard drive over there. And between the hard drive and where our hypertube from up top comes down, there were some poison generating plant things, the ones that rise up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any of that here, so I'm guessing you already came through and did that.
Possibly.
Which is fine. Figured I'd check. If there was still a slug to be had, I would grab it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
Up the tube.
Well, the very last of the materials for the last few modular engines is in the manufacturer.
It's in there. That's it. There's no more in the storage bins.
There's no more in the bins. It's all in the machine.
We're getting there.
We are getting there. It has about 12 more to make.
At 2.5 a minute.
Yep. So, momentarily, really. And then we
Alright, so space elevator goes up. We get tier 7 and 8.
Oh, boy. And then, pretty sure tier 7... They changed tier 7 on me, so I haven't looked at it in a while, but I'm guessing it starts with aluminum.
Tier 7... Yeah, really. Luckily, we will have everything we need. We will be able to just unlock bauxite refinement instantly.
Right off the bat?
50 computers, 100 heavy mod frames, 200 motors, 500 rubber.
Yeah.
We've got that. We're literally just sitting on that.
Should be just fine.
The hazmat suit is in there, but it requires aluminum. The hover pack is in there, but it requires alclad sheets.
Yep.
Aeronautical engineering is in there, but it requires aluminum casings and alclad sheets. I think you see where this is going.
Yeah, it's the foundational technology that for the entire tier, yeah.
And Logistics Mark V, you need the alclad sheets to be able to make the Mark V belts.
Yep.
Well, so yes, the first thing we'll be doing is...
Point. Yeah.
Yep.
We need to make a... Oh, God.
So the funny part is, we have gotten in, 3 months of game time weekly, minus that first week where we did back-to-back sessions then at 1 week.
Yeah.
3 months worth of weekly sessions to get where it has taken me. I started playing in the beginning of December, and I just this week brought my first aluminum factory online. And now we're at the point where we're like, well, time to make an aluminum factory.
Yep. Here we go again. They probably took me like... Gosh, how long have I been playing Satisfactory? How long ago was the update 4?
Well, update 4 was last month.
And
It just doesn't seem like
Yeah,
really that
it took
recent.
me a few months as well. Yeah, to get to aluminum. So
And
yeah,
then an
about
update 4, botched everything for you.
so yeah, about 3 months is yeah, still really fast. Plus
Now,
everything
admittedly,
else.
I did buy the 200 Alclad sheets from the Awesome Shop to unlock the hover pack because I love the hover pack. When you're working in a building,
Yeah,
the
there's
hover
some
pack
appeal
is
to that. Yeah,
fantastic.
I've been kind of side-eyeing that for a while.
It's absolutely worth it. I mean, I will just straight up, like, we will get bauxite refinement because we got the mats, and I will immediately turn around and buy the 200 Alclad sheets to unlock hover pack. Because when you are trying to, like, you're trying to squeeze yourself between a bunch of machines, or, hop on top of a conveyor splitter to
Yeah.
deal with all that stuff, no, you just turn on the hover pack and you are parked in the sky where you want to be, and then you
Oh,
just
you don't even have to hold it. You're just
nope.
airborne now.
You
Oh.
become airborne and you just use ASWD to go forward, backward, side, and side, space to go up, and C the crouch button to go down. But you are basically stuck in the air as if with a pin when you stop moving the
Oh.
controls.
That is such a nice function.
Uh but
Like
you need
not
to be
even
near a bunch of power um, nodes, power poles, the wall power thingies. So really, if you're not inside of a building or really close to a building, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You use the further you get away from enough of the power thingies, it starts blinking at you, going, "You're about to fall out of the sky," and don't be too high up when you do that.
Yeah. Goodness.
But again, if you're doing a big build like you were just doing, not having to like, oh, now I got to run in between these two constructors that are really close
Yeah.
together because I need to pack them in, but trying to hop my way through them, I bounced off of something and I didn't get through right. None of that. You just go through and
I
just zip
mean,
around.
I've gotten good at hopping through factory floors out of necessity more than anything, but yes, a hover pack would absolutely simplify that immensely.
You want to get to a good viewing position and break out your camera.
Oh yeah, let me get somewhere because it is time.
Oh, it is time. 2,500 versatile framework, 500 modular engines, 100 adaptive control units, fully loaded.
Here we go. Jetpack. Oh.
Yeah, see, jetpack. Just you can double click too.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep.
It is sealed. It is being sent. I think I got my screenshot taken just as the pulse hit. It's like you got yours just after.
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome to Tier 7.
Yep.
Welcome to Aluminum Hell.
Yeah, there's going to be some. Where the hell are we sourcing our bauxite? Where are we moving it all to? All right, what do we need?
Computers, HMFs, motors, rubber. What? How do you get there?
Well, I've got 46 computers, not 50.
Oh, I've
Oh no, I've
actually
got. No, I've got the.
You've got the computers?
Yeah, I've got the computers,
All right. I'm
and I
getting
will
my,
grab the rubber.
Getting the HMFs and the motors.
Cool. I'll just finish that the heck off in, like, jig time. Because, again, every tier, or every tech unlock we get gives us more options for recipes we get.
Yeah, that is very, very crucial, actually.
Okay, I am out of the way.
And launching.
Kick that pig.
Milestone reached. Quartz and bauxite scanning unlocked. A new generation of basic aluminum parts.
Basic aluminum parts.
Yeah, real rudimentary, simple things, these aluminum parts.
Well, it does say a complex process
Yeah.
of refinement, and they're not goddamn lying about that.
I mean, yeah, once you can get to aluminum ingots, the first things you can get after that are relatively simple. Yeah, sure. They still require
they're
alloys.
basically the only two things you can make. Because one of them you just need the ingots, and the other one you need ingots and the copper ingots.
Yeah. Right. Milestone hover pack.
Yes, and I will grab some tickets and grab the Alclad doohickeys. Again, if they just not even aluminum Alclad sheets. Oops. And then you went and did it to me again. All right, it doubled up weirdly on me, but oh well. That's fine. Some Sparrow-clad sheets means that we'll be able to make Mark IV belts at some point. Big deal.
Yep.
Not the end of the world.
I'll run down and grab some computers while we're waiting for the pod.
Yes, we will need those.
Oh, we're gonna have to figure out what the hell we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's gonna be some offline pondering on this.
There's only a few
You can-
bauxite nodes in the game worth using, and we need to, and they are usually going to be far away from the hub.
Yeah, we're probably. I mean, we're almost certainly not building or making aluminum near the hub. Or as I hate to admit it.
No, that's going to be a forward operating base for sure.
The trick is really going to be where we're getting the coal from. No, I mean,
Yeah.
it's the coal and the quartz.
It's a bunch of very disparate rare materials.
It needs to be near water. I mean, I am using a train to get a bunch of bauxite basically across the map to,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that is-
where we have our super steel site, which is using all that coal.
Yep.
Like, we don't actually have extra there right now, I don't think.
But yeah,
It only takes 150, but that is an overclocked single normal coal node.
Yeah, and I'm using every bit of coal
Yeah.
from Mark II miners on that.
And there is the option of going up to the Coldera. I mean, you did build all that wonderful coal power, and then we turn around and made that obsolete.
Yeah, we certainly did.
I don't know if you used all the coal up there.
I did for now.
Well, we
But,
could free one up. I mean, that's
Yeah, that's
Not the
not
end
a
of the world
tall
there.
ask at all. Yeah.
that motors it's asking for.
I got the motors.
You've already got the motors
I've got the motors and HMFs it wants.
and the computers, so I'm just carrying the Alclads. Okay, not a problem. So, I mean, since we've got a few minutes to wait, yeah, like, that's not a terrible spot. There are a couple of bauxite options in the, I'm
Up
not
on
going to
the
say
mountain,
vicinity, but it's at roughly that height. which
Yeah.
actually means it's less work than I'm doing. Yeah, you're looking right up there. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, that's
and there's actually
up
bauxite nearer that I'm using.
up there in the pink forest is where I put my aluminum factory. And then I had
And it's
I,
probably the best place. It literally seems like it's built for that.
yeah, it kind of is. It's like all points converge towards finding bauxite on the mountain. And there's some coal up there, there's some water up there. There's quartz relatively nearby.
Isn't it like in a cave, though? It's like it's
It's
almost
like
at sea
it's like
level, right in the middle of
it's
all that.
just out. There's one just outside of a cave, amidst some poison.
Yay.
There's a couple of.
So we're gonna have to actually start dealing with the hazmat, gas masky type things at some point too.
Perhaps. Again, it's kind of have to look at the spread, and training out the bauxite might also be a valid course of action to get it to a more convenient, accessible location.
Right.
But the same could be said of a lot of the materials.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a very purple sky.
So, yeah, I'm. Yeah, this is a tall thing to consider.
Well, we've got a week at minimum to figure out how we're going to play that.
Yep.
Like the bauxite I'm at least familiar with is there's not a lot of trees in the way. It's just out on another one of those rocky bluffs.
Mm-hmm.
But it's basically right over the Gold Coast Islands, just a bit north of there. Oh, it actually shows me looking up. That's funny. Too funny. Yeah, I just don't know. What's going to be the best way to get there? And I think I'm glad I built that Explorer,
Yeah.
because that's a useful tool to get up in there. You can literally drive up into the red bamboo forest from the Caldera zone. Have done it.
Nice. So yeah, you actually can just get right up there. Yeah. So yeah, around thereabouts.
Yeah, you come across that waterway on the to the east a bit.
Mm-hmm.
You just cross that and then go south, and there's a little way up. It's a little bit rocky, and there's actually there's an easy way and a slightly harder way.
Mm-hmm.
The easy way involves getting past a critter and blowing up some rocks. There's a slightly harder way that doesn't involve dealing with that alpha hog at all.
Gotcha.
Either way, you basically come out at the northern edge of the red bamboo forest.
Hmm. And yeah, there's a couple of strong nodes in there for bauxite.
And at that point, I'll have to bow to your experience with that territory, because I basically got that far and went, nope, I'm doing this a different way, and basically built my aluminum factory at the coal fields.
I squeezed it in. The thing that makes me hesitant about doing it my way is that then we have to get the aluminum off the mountain to somewhere usable.
Yeah.
And I had to make a really long, like, sky train route for that. And I'm kind of more keen on thinking of a better way to handle that part. Because I made the factory for aluminum ingots and then was like, okay, now what?
Right. Well, maybe not building up there, but at least sourcing like the bauxite from there and just getting it down to the Caldera and just using some of that space to do the aluminum part.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to think about it.
We're gonna have to scout it out, and because like the logistics of this thing are gonna be nightmarish enough that they take their own consideration beyond just sourcing. Just like where are we gonna put all the machines that they're close enough to their sources that it's a whole supply chain mess.
Yeah. Yeah, no, aluminum is non-trivial.
Yeah. It doesn't really get any easier from
Milestone
there.
exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry
Okay,
complete.
boop. I have put in what I have. Go
Okay.
for it.
And hover packs.
Milestone reached. The hover pack enables aerial overview of all powered factories, as well as easy transport.
It takes
across
some
multi-level
alclad sheets to
buildings
make.
by wirelessly
Which are
connecting
in this bin right over here.
Heck yeah. Let's see. There we go. Actually, I'll take like half of those. Put those back. All right. I need a few more motors to make 2.
Oh, you've got enough to make 2 of them?
Yep.
Or going to have enough to make 2? All right.
I'm going to have enough to make 2, yeah.
Get that done. I think that'll probably be a session
Probably
for
be
this
our
week.
broadcast day, yeah.
Yeah. Running up on 9:15, so.
Yep.
But this was an actual major milestone.
Yep, we got there.
We have unlocked hell. I mean aluminum.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Things are gonna pretty seriously slow down here.
Probably going to spend a lot of the next session watching Spud explore things.
Wouldn't be surprised. Gonna put the other hover pack in the big bin.
Alright.
There we go.
Oh, look at that. It's a hover pack. Hee.
Oh, hi.
By the way, it also moves fairly quickly.
That's like solid, like, power walking speed.
Yeah, and you've got some inertial drift, but not a
Not
lot.
like too much. Not more than you can handle. You can quickly correct.
You'll also
Oh.
notice you've got a longer reach to press E to do thing. Like, I can pick up a rip from a plate that's like 2 constructors away.
Ooh.
Like, it gives you a weird amount of reach for
it does
manipulating
improve-
things.
It does buff your interactivity range. Ha! It is delightful.
Yep.
Oh, this is sweet, actually. This is good stuff.
You can see why that was totally worth the tickets to grab the Alclad sheets just straight
Yeah,
up.
that was
Like,
absolutely 100%
waiting until we had
worthwhile.
aluminum production to do this? No.
No,
I
yeah.
reject that idea.
Oh, that's... Yeah, no, yeah, speed is actually quite respectable.
And yeah, you just sit there and just like click, 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 move things around, build stuff, blah, blah, blah. And not have to worry about, well, I need to jump out of the way or... Nope. You are out of the way. You are 20 feet off the ground and just placing whatever you want, however you want.
That is awesome. Yeah, excellent call there. Man, I love that, actually.
It's great.
That's a fantastic bit of work there. Oh yeah, and it is faster than walking. It's kind of... Yeah, it's not quite Blade Runner speed, but it's pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a good clip going.
Kind of just near any powered object, and yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be near any, like, power pole or wall wart.
Yeah, you can see the little sparks as it, like...
Grabs onto that, yeah. Okay, so once the pod returns here in about some odd seconds, we can figure out what we're doing next and get that started to queue up. Because it is either going to be the Logistics Mark V for the faster belts,
Yeah.
or Aeronautical Engineering for drones, or the Hazmat Suit for dealing with... I don't know, actually, I've never played with any of the anti-poison tech at all in this game, so I have no idea how appealing the Hazmat Suit actually is.
I think it's purely for dealing with radiation.
Oh, it's the radiation part, which we're not even
We're not
really worried about
in
right
any
now.
hurry for that yet.
It kind of sounds like logistics, honestly.
Yeah.
More better conveyor.
Yep.
I mean, we might actually have what we need for that, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. It's not a thing to... we can start that off next session, and...
I've got like 20 outclad sheets left.
yeah, are there enough left? Yeah, there's enough.
All right.
And I happen to be carrying several hundred rips.
Just need the
Not enough EIBs, though.
Could probably find some.
Oh, there's a bunch in this bin. I got them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I put a bunch of random things into that bin at one point, so... Sure, let's just do that up.
Milestone reached. Improved conveyor belts and lifts can now be constructed.
In theory, but in practice, it'll be a while.
In practice, it's going to be a couple of sessions before that's even an option.
Well, got some toys.
Yep.
And honestly, some days, what more can you ask for?
You know, it just is what it is. Okay. I
think that's our stopping point.
I think that's our down tools. It's funny, it makes a little jet drone noise, even though you're not actually off the ground.
Yeah.
I have a photo of you looking off wistfully into the distance with your jetpack on, so... call that good.
Yeah. All right.
We'll worry about the next pod thing later. It doesn't matter. It's going to be aeronautical engineering, and
Yeah.
we're so far from even caring about that, because aluminum casings, alclad sheets, RCUs, we could cheese that, but it doesn't matter because we can't do anything with it until we can make all of this stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been real, it's been fun. We made big progress today.
Yeah, this was...
And we have just set ourselves a gigantic challenge.
We are now in the part of Satisfactory's tech tree that is very much all hands on deck. It's time to stop farting around. It's time to use everything we got.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, we will be co-op building whatever comes next, because
yeah, it's
going to take a lot of work.
Yeah, like...
I mean, we will build our discrete parts of it, but we're all going to be on the same project. It's not going to be like, Spud goes over here and does that. I'm over here doing this other thing. No.
No, the stuff we need to build now is just too darn big to... And there's so many phases to things now that the refinery process for bauxite is... It's enough to have an extra pair of hands working on it just to speed things up, yeah.
And I have successfully done it now, so I know what some of the gotchas are.
Yep. We've both got just enough experience there to handle that part, so...
Okay, FTT, save day 13.
Okay.
Is in the bag 39 and a half hours.
40
And there
hours
we
to
go.
aluminum. Got it.
Yep. Fantastic. All right.
too
Until next
shabby.
time.
All
Yeah,
right.
no, not too shabby at all.
Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're still watching this far in, thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. Glad you enjoy.
Indeed.
Yeah, and we'll be back next time with great trepidation.
We set ourselves a challenge. That's how I look at it.
Yep, exactly.